Liz just posted that she was cheated on by her fiance Landon, while her now ex-fiance, the wizard Liz, out of all people. She is 4 months pregnant, and she just posted her baby gender reveal a few days ago, saying life can change fast once you decide what exactly you want. Like, oh my gosh. So she exposes Landon on her Instagram story, saying, "Funny how my intuition was screaming at me in this video. Thank God what I found out today. I've been through worse in my life. This will most definitely not break me. Women, choose yourself and walk away from the first time." And she talks about how she found out Landon cheated on her, saying Landon decided to make a Snapchat account and reach out to a girl to meet up. "He was just with me in London, made a whole book about how much he loves me. Anyways, the girl reached out to me today and showed us evidence. He called the relationship fake." So Landon told the girl that his relationship was fake with Wizard Liz. "Oh, I'm 4 months pregnant." He says he's incredibly sorry, and honestly, I feel like I don't know him at all. "I feel stupid for ignoring the signs and dreams I had, even though I told him about, and he told me I was crazy." So she had a feeling he was cheating on her, and he shut it down. Ladies, trust your intuition. "I'm absolutely heartbroken and shocked. My haters can go celebrate. Haha, so funny. I will always have the last laugh though. He lost everything and I gained everything, thank God." And that she's gonna sell her engagement ring that was $100,000 and donate the money to single moms. And she's asking people to not send Landon any hate, and that she still loves him, but she chooses herself. I still can't believe it. Out of all people, the wizard Liz. I give up. I give up on this Instagram story, the conversation he had with the Snapchat girl. I don't know what he's trying to prove, but it does not look good. So starting off, Landon messages the girl, asks her, "Are you still in Dallas?" And she's like, "Why?" He's like, "Well, I just got back from London. I'm in New York Tuesday and back in Dallas for a week. Do you have any plans?" And she's like, "Aren't you married?" He says, "No. Plus, just looking for friends." And she's like, "Well, since when aren't you married?" And then Landon goes, "Well, yeah, it's a complicated long distance internet thing. But no, I'm not married. Not a normal life for sure." What? And she asks, "So your whole relationship is fake?" And Landon says, "No, it's not, but I'm not married. That part is not real." And she's like, "Well, what does that even mean?" And he's like, "Haha, do you want to see me? I can tell you in person." And the girl goes, "I don't want to hang out with married men. I saw you wearing a wedding ring." And he said, "Well, that's fair, but I'm not married." And she sends him this picture of him wearing a wedding ring. Yeah, please clock him. But the audacity of this guy to say, "Oh gosh, that's worn for the video, but never mind, it's complicated. He's not legally married, but maybe will be." Well, that means you're in a relationship. If you're not legally married yet, you're still in a relationship. But that's what she said. She's like, either way, you are still in a relationship and you shouldn't be trying to hang out with girls. And he asked, "Why were you trying to come to courtside with me?" And she's like, "What's your point? You invited me and my boyfriend and we never came." And he's like, "Well, I didn't know you had a boyfriend at the time and I'm not trying to pull a fast one on you. I was just curious." But she calls him out like, "Well, you said it yourself. You're in a relationship right now, so why are you trying to hang out with me?" And he says, "Well, I was not trying to date you, but you're right. Even if the situation is complicated or unresolved, I shouldn't message you. I'm sorry. Maybe I'll explain more one day." Why is this so cryptic? And then he deletes all those Snapchat screenshots and he posts this transparency. "You can't be repentant and grow if you can't own your choices." What is going on? Quick side note, the messages are from the girl's perspective. So I'm wondering if these are like screenshots that Liz got from the girl and Liz probably sent to Landon as like, "Hey, I caught you." Landon posted on his Instagram story.
Most men have any idea how widespread their damage is when they cheat on their partner. Because I didn't even know much about Wizard Liz before this happened, but my girlfriend, she follows her. What happened to her is atrocious. And what I've noticed is there's been a ripple effect across social media and across a lot of things where women are just, the movement's coming up again. Like, men ain't shit. And I can't blame them, because more often than not, especially when couples are in the public eye, the guy does some stupid shit. Like, he cheats on his woman. This girl was pregnant with his child, and he still decided to cheat on her. He attempted to, failed, embarrassing for him, even more so. But my point is, why, like, it's very difficult for a man to earn a woman's trust in an environment where so many men are so ready and capable and willing to cheat on their long-term partners at the drop of a hat and throw everything away for nothing. It's disgusting. And it needs to stop. That's all there is to it.
This video is inspired by this guy. So this one's for you ladies. I don't want y'all to give up hope. Yeah, finding the man that you want is easy. All you have to do is look out for the ones that you don't. If he doesn't say oui, leave. If he's vague about your future marriage, for example, not specifically using your name for his future wife, leave. If he doesn't mention kids, leave. If he says everyone ends up cheating anyways, leave. If he pokes fun at or disrespects other people's long-term relationships, for example, calling them miserable anyways, leave. If he enjoys deceiving or lying to other people, leave. If he disappears for long periods of time and hates being questioned, leave. If he still keeps prior relationships close to him, for example, he's still in contact with those girls, leave. All of these things are signs that someone isn't ready to bind their life to.
Wizard Liz literally left the guy that she was engaged to, she was married to, and is 4 months pregnant with. But you can't leave the man that gave you a promise ring. You can't leave the man that gave you nothing but mental health issues.
What would possess a man to marry the Wizard Liz, get her pregnant, and then cheat on her? Then he proceeds to go onto social media to admit to the cheating, to embarrass her publicly, I guess. What did he think was going to happen? See, now, she forgave him. It would go against everything that she talks about on her entire platform, her entire brand. It would seem fake. We would all jump ship. She would ruin everything. He was literally trying to ruin everything for her. Well, she did what we expected her to do. She left immediately. Thank the Lord. Landon, you're public enemy #1 now for what you did. I mean, you not only did you cheat on her, you cheated on her after getting her pregnant. She's 4 months pregnant. Did you really think she was not going to do this without you? Did you really think she was going to deal with all of that? Like, have you seen any of her content? You knew she had very high standards when y'all were dating, when y'all got married, when you got her pregnant. Only to do this and have it blow up on the internet like this.
I think all the people telling me to kill myself and whatever for this thing that I am acknowledging is wrong, and it's not, it was 5-10 minutes of my life texting somebody that I don't give a fuck about, jeopardizing everything that I have. Like, it's just ridiculous. So yeah, I deserve the hate, and there's not a single person on this fucking planet that is more disappointed or upset. So I don't expect you guys to understand, but I hope you take into consideration that you can make a mistake and get better. And this isn't just a mistake, right? Like, this is breaking trust, but I realized what I did was wrong, and it's never going to happen again. Doesn't mean
that Wizard Liz got cheated on, and I fucking knew this guy was sus, because in the video where she was talking about their meet cute, she was like, oh, I was at an international airport. I think she was in Athens, and she was wearing a mask, and she was also glasses and a hat, and so like no one could really see her, and she went into an obscure part of the store, and then he found her and he recognized her from that. That is so sus. And also she said that he was a longtime fan, constantly messaging her. Like, how does that not add up? Like, she was talking about how she's manifesting and attracting all this shit. She attracted a bunch of evil. But yeah, I'm so sorry for Wizard Liz, but yeah.
My friends, we go to the airport, and mind you guys, I'm wearing a cap that's like up until here. You can barely see, you can see like this of my nose, and I'm wearing a mask, okay? No one could recognize me. I think probably people couldn't even recognize what gender I was. Face, okay? Like nothing. I'm sitting, and all of a sudden, I hear Liz. I look up, and I'm like, and guys, I do not know how he recognized me.
I do. He stalked you.
I do not know how I recognized him.
He looked at your social media, knew you were there.
I've never seen this guy in my life. Never in real life. I don't know what he looks like.
It's crazy.
He definitely didn't.
I also saw in the video that the excuse that he gave was that he was scammed by his friends and he was lost at the airport. Yeah, right.
So he was telling me he was supposed to go to Mykonos, but his friends had just scammed him or whatever, and they had canceled on him. So he's like, yeah, I'm going back to America, but he's like, I forgot my bag where you were sitting. That's why I came back for my bag.
I just found out that Wizard Liz got cheated on.
Landon came onto his Instagram, made a few stories apologizing to Liz and I suppose everyone else. He since deleted all of those stories and just kept this one, but I just wanted to come on here and give a few of my other thoughts about the situation. Number one, I think it's so blatantly obvious that he was never in love with her. He was a fan. He idealized her image, and then essentially just it wasn't enough, because it's never enough when there's no real feelings to back it up. But I also wanted to make a few comments about the apology video that he posted, and as I said, already deleted. There he's saying that it was a mistake and that he made a mistake. He takes accountability for it, but he hopes that there will be some forgiveness in the future for him, and that essentially people will not be sending like a lot of evil eyes to them, and that it's all gonna work out in the end. But cheating is not a mistake, it's a choice, and it's a choice based on your values. And if your values are so completely rotten to the core, there's not really something you or another person can do unless you go into the deep work, and it's not something that you can just apologize for and expect everything to go back to norm. Since the beginning, this whole love bombing thing of him believing that he fell in love with her within 36 hours just seemed really immature to me, and this apology just proved it. Because you cannot have a mature response to a situation while you're in a victim mentality, because victim mentality is a childish position. You are feeling like there's this circumstances above you, or even if you made a mistake, it's kind of not you, it's something outside of you, and you're victim of that behavior, of that thing that happened. And I just hope that he matures. She definitely will mature. We know her. She's gonna come out stronger and better and bigger after this. And I just want to say that be careful with who you're talking to, and make sure that you understand their values, you understand their why, as I already talked about in the previous video, and that you just listen to what they say and listen carefully.
Never did I think the wizard Liz would get cheated on by that fucking twink. We gotta talk about this. Ooh, I'm mad as fuck for her. This is about to cause a massive fucking awakening with a type of men women need to go after. You can't fuck with no little boy. That's exactly what that fucking dude is. And this is hard because I know he manipulated the shit out of her. She's 4 months pregnant with his child. This is the problem with these fucking little boys. They're harmless. And why women like her and of her caliber, who have been through shit, who have been traumatized and fucked up in relationships, you go with a guy who you feel is harmless. This is what happens. Men who ain't got no backbone, men who really can't take care of you, look after you, and be a man, their only way to survive in the world is to be manipulative, because they can't protect shit. So they're gonna pretend to value your boundaries and listen to you and hear you and see you. They're the most strategic and calculated fucking people. And this has me riled the fuck up, because the public embarrassment she's going through, I'm so fucking mad for her, because I feel like my heart breaks for her, the position that she's in right now. But I'm low-key kind of excited to see what the fuck she turns into. This, woo, I love that she gagged his ass too. She posted exactly what happened. But one more angle is this ain't got shit to do with Liz's worth. This is exactly why you cannot settle in a relationship, because she's clearly the prize. She's clearly on a way higher caliber he could ever fucking even blow air to reach. I guarantee you what happened is this boy felt so shit and insecure about himself that he had to go get his reassurance and feel good about him on the side and message other people on fucking Snapchat while you're engaged, have a child on the way. This is that weak, pathetic fucking shit. We've all watched Liz grow and watch her heal from so much shit she's been through. And this is the worst one yet.
Every day, a goddess takes a man who looks like a foot and makes him extraordinary with her magic.
Doesn't matter, you know?
One baby for every cat.
Yeah, 100 children.
How many kids do you guys think Liz and I are gonna have? I think we're gonna have 5.
5? I need to birth those.
I want to name one of them Euclid, and I think we're gonna have 5.
Oh my god.
5.
So this is a look of contempt. I think it's really good to actually have photos and videos with your partner, because in the moment, her intentions are so pure, and a lot of the times when you're in love and you're swept off your feet or you're love bombed, you're not gonna be able to recognize this. But the way that he looks at you will tell you everything. Everything. And when he's looking at her, it's like this. It's with this contempt. It's with this hidden motive. You can see this is just strategic. Like, he wants to take her light. He wants to trap her. It's like the jealousy, you know?
At home, they caught wind of it and they were assigning me a psychiatrist. So, and then...
I mean, yeah, you can just see everything. I mean, this says it all. A partner that isn't looking at you when you're talking, and then when he does, it's contempt. It's an incubus. That's an emotional vampire. They are looking to take. This is not a soul connection. This is not true love. This is a hater.
I guess just say it in here without being asked. One thing you've definitely helped me with, I'm super quirky, and it's a blessing and a curse. Like, I love how unique I am, but sometimes I try to remember it. But Liz has shown me through the time that we've been together, like, you love me, and you think that...
Yuck. Yuck! This is exactly when her intuition was telling her everything. She's like, I feel like this is when she was getting the ick in real time, and that's your intuition, ladies. That's your survival instinct. This man, oh my god. Not only is he literally the opposite of unique, the way that he talks about himself versus her will tell you everything. Like, all this fluff and bullshit that he was saying in the beginning about manifesting her and this soulmate and love of my life, and I knew I wanted to marry her within 36 hours or whatever. This is all for his benefit. This is all about him. This whole thing is about him. He wanted to trap her with a baby, multiple babies, and he wanted to humiliate her because she's too powerful. And this is what happens when you date a man below you. Like, I swear to God, he's looked at her once. And that was only when she was complimenting him. So he was just trying to soak it all up.
To show up.
A man is constructive and creative in essence, and so...
Just look at the way that he's not even looking at her. That's the thing. Just look at the way that he constantly looks away from her, like really fidgety eye contact. Like, his eyes are never just with her. Like, there's like contempt all over his face. He's never looking at her when she speaks, when she's vulnerable, when she's talking about herself.